So I'm joined now by Bill Stenning and Paul Ribbins, and you guys have just both completed the tennis debate on banks, clients or competitors. So how was it?
Well, I think Bill and I had the pleasure of representing the banks, understandably in Bill's case because he obviously works for one. And I think given the nature of the exchange, the nature of the conference, the dice were somewhat loaded against us.
Yes, we were royally trounced. I think that was the case, but it was a very interesting debate.
It was. It was.
So what companies do you both work for?
I work for the interdealer broker Tullett Prebon.
And I work for Société Générale, obviously a French-based bank. We have our New Edge operations, which is a major clearing broker offering services globally. Hence we are here at the global conference.
Fantastic, and there were some very strong and mixed opinions at this debate. So was there any points that you would like to further raise?
I think perhaps the one thing that, given the title of the debate, the one thing that didn't perhaps come out was the fact that there is this market evolution or market structure evolution where the banks who previously were very much competitors of the exchanges going forward are much more likely to become less competitors and more customers of the exchange. I don't know if Bill wants to.
Yeah, I think that's right. We're moving into a new regulatory era. We've seen the Dodd-Frank Act in the US, we have EMIR and MiFID in Europe, and so the market structure is going through a very rapid evolution. As a result, the traditional tensions are not maybe as tense as they were. Clearly, we still compete in many areas with exchanges, but there's a much more symbiotic relationship now. We are working with exchange groups to develop new products. As dealers, we are large customers of exchanges. We use their products. They are some great products. In other areas, we feel we have an offering to our clients that is more bespoke or more tailored to our clients' needs. And in that area, we clearly have maybe a difference of opinion with some of the exchanges about the future of that area. But it's much more symbiotic and far less black and white than it ever used to be.
Absolutely, and you mentioned some different opinions there. So one of the most controversial questions that were raised was blockchain. Was it for real or was it for a hype? What do you both think?
I think the conclusion that was come to in the hall was the right one, which is that clearly there are going to be some applications. I thought Bill made a very good point, which is clearly there are going to be some huge changes as a result of the technology, but they're probably a very long way down the road because it's one of these things that it's only when you start to apply the technology to real life situations you appreciate the complexities. And I think Bill suggested it's 20 years away, not 20 months.
Yeah, these markets are extremely complex. We don't just, for example, buy an equity and sit and hold it. We use that for other purposes. We pledge as collateral. We may lend for other purposes. Then you have corporate actions, and this is just on plain equities. When you get to more complex derivative products, there's a long way to go. So my sense is that there's some interesting ideas here. There's a lot of hype in the media, but however, some of these ideas will have a mainstream application. But it's years, not months. That's the key. There are some complex issues to get our heads around, and the implications of those on the risk management in the market need to be fully understood. If you change one piece, all these pieces link together, and you need to understand the whole chain, for want of a better word, of impacts of the blockchain.
Absolutely. Well, both of you, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today, and enjoy the rest of your day here.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching. Keep clicking back for all the exclusive interviews. Goodbye for now.